Hello students, today I'll be dealing with the next part of solid state. Okay, so in my last video you already studied about what is mean by closed packed structure. Okay, so in that you already know the closed packed structure of the spherical atom. It is having three types. The first will be arrangement of spherical atom in one dimensional. Okay, here what I told, here the arrangement of spherical atom in one dimensional means the spherical atom will be arranged in row manner. Row manner means they are arranged in a row manner as closely as possible. Okay, like this way the spherical atoms will be arranged as closely as possible. Here what I told in my last video, each atom will be remain in contact with two neighboring atoms. Suppose if I consider this atom, okay, if I consider this atom will be contact with this two atom, this neighboring two atom, hence it is having 2 as a coordination number. It is having 2 as a coordination number. After that I explained about the arrangement of spherical atom in two dimensional. Okay, so second will be the arrangement of spherical atom in two dimensional. So here I told the arrangement of spherical atom in two dimensional. There we got two types. First will be the square closed packing, and the second will be the hexagonal closed packing. Okay, so I am repeating again because I want to continue next part. If you understand what is mean by square closed packing and what is mean by hexagonal closed packing, then you will understand what is the arrangement of spherical atom in three dimensional. Okay, so before I start the arrangement of spherical atom in two dimensional, I have to continue with the arrangement of spherical atom in two dimensional. Okay, so in case of square closed packing, I told that here the atoms. Okay, so first I told about the square closed packing. Already I explained this part. In the square closed packing, the spherical atoms or the row of the spherical atom will be present one above the other. Okay, suppose if I take, this is your first row of spherical atom. So the second row of spherical atom present exactly above the first row. The second row of spherical atom will be present exactly above the first row. So like this arrangement will be present in square closed packed structure. Okay, so for this reason we called it here, we said that each atom will be remain in contact with 4 neighboring atom. Okay, suppose if I consider this atom, this atom will be contact with 4 neighboring atom, first, second, third and fourth. So we are telling that in square closed packing the coordination number is 2. Okay, now we will move to the second, that is hexagonal closed packed structure. Hexagonal closed packed structure. Okay, so in case of hexagonal closed packed structure, how the spherical atom will be arranged there. Okay, so first you have to take first row of spherical atom. So I taken here first row of spherical atom. Now the second row will be present above the first row in staggered manner. Okay, so second row of sphere spheres will be present exactly, not exactly, it will present in the form of staggered manner. Okay, so like this, the second row will be present above the first row in staggered manner. So for this reason, the arrangement will be totally different. If you consider both this arrangement, this spherical atom arrangement will be different, where this arrangement will be different. Now here, each atom will be remain in contact with 6 neighboring atoms. Suppose if you want to consider this atom will be attached with 6 neighboring atoms, first, second, third, 4, 5 and 6. So here what I told, here the coordination number will be 3. In case of hexagonal closed packed structure, the coordination number is 3. Sorry, coordination number will be 6. Okay. So now, I told about, in my last video, I told about the voids. Okay, what I told? I told about the voids. So what is mean by voids here? So if we compare the hexagonal closed packed structure and square closed packed structure. So okay, so I will write here first hexagonal closed packed structure. Hexagonal closed packed structure. So suppose this is your hexagonal closed packed structure. Now I draw here this is your square closed packed structure. I will write here hexagonal closed packed structure. So how the arrangement in hexagonal closed packed structure? The spherical atoms will be arranged in staggered manner. So in the case of hexagonal closed packed structure, the arrangement will be different. Okay, now you consider this is your square closed packed structure, square closed packed structure, and this is your hexagonal closed packed structure. Okay, now if you notice this, both the arrangement of the square, first will be the square closed packed structure and the second will be the hexagonal closed packed structure. There in between the atoms or in between the spherical atom, there is a presence of a empty space. Okay, so in case of hexagonal closed packed structure, we notice that it is having less number of voids. Okay, less number of empty space. It is having less number of empty space as compared to the square closed packing. See here, more empty space present in between the square closed packing. So this is your empty space present in between the square closed packed structure. Okay, if you look at here in hexagonal closed packed structure, we have empty space. No doubt we also have empty space, but if you compare both hexagonal closed packing and square closed packing, the hexagonal closed packed structure having empty space will be less. They are having less empty space. So you should remember, in between the square closed packed structure and hexagonal closed packed structure, we have in hexagonal closed packed structure, we have less empty space. Now, in your mind, the question will be arise, what is mean by this empty space? Okay, so the empty space present in between the spheres. Okay, so what I told, empty space present in between the spheres, is called voids. Okay, so whatever these empty space will be present in between the spheres in square closed packed structure and also in hexagonal closed packed structure, these empty space are nothing but what? Whatever I mentioned here, these empty space are nothing but what? Voids. Okay, now what is the role of these voids? You will be thinking, what is the role of voids in packing efficiency? So, if the number of voids will be more, okay, if the number of void will be more, if the number of voids is more, the packing efficiency will be decreases. The packing efficiency will be decreases. So here in square closed pack structure, we have more empty space, we have more number of voids, so here the less packing efficiency in square closed pack. But if you compare in hexagonal closed pack structure, we have less empty space, means we have less voids, the packing efficiency will be increases. So you should remember, if the number of void will be increases, packing efficiency decreases. Okay, if the number of void will be decreases, the packing efficiency will be increases. Only this much. Okay, so you must be wondering about what is mean by packing efficiency. What is mean by packing efficiency? About the packing efficiency will be discussed later. Now we'll move towards the next part, that is the arrangement of spheres. The third part will be the arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional. Before going to start this arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional, first I will show how the empty spaces are present in the square closed pack structure and hexagonal closed pack structure. If we compare here the square closed packing and hexagonal closed packing, look at the structure. In the case of square closed packing and in case of hexagonal closed packing, there are presence of empty space. Whatever the dark color light is there, that will be the empty space. Okay, so if we compare both the structure, we will understand that the square closed packing is having more number of empty space as compared to the hexagonal closed pack. So whatever the empty space are present, we call it is an voids. Okay, and these voids are responsible for the packing efficiency. More number of voids, that is a more number of void, there will be the less will be the packing efficiency. More number of voids, less will be the packing efficiency. So you should remember that these voids are responsible for the packing efficiency. So now we'll study the next part of the solid set, that is arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional. Okay. So here again we have two types. First will be the arrangement of sphere in three-dimensional from two-dimensional square closed pack structure. So the first will be the arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional from two-dimensional square closed pack structure. Square closed pack structure. Okay, and the second will be the arrangement of sphere in three-dimensional from two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structure. So first we will study about how the arrangement of sphere in three-dimensional from two-dimensional square closed pack structure. Okay, now this type of arrangement will be obtained by arrangement of two square closed pack structure layer. Means what? One layer of the two-dimensional square closed pack layer will be present exactly above the second layer. Now if we compare, this is your square closed pack layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your first square closed pack layer. So you have to consider this is your first layer. Okay, now if you compare, this is your second layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your third layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your fourth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your fifth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your sixth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your seventh layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your eighth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your ninth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your tenth layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 11th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 12th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 13th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 14th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 15th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 16th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 17th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 18th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 19th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 20th layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 21st layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 22nd layer. Okay, if you compare, this is your 23rd layer. Okay, if you compare So this is your first square close packed layer in 2-dimensional. Okay. So now we have to arrange in 3-dimensional from 2-dimensional square close packed structure. Here how this arrangement will be obtained. So first you have to take the first layer of square close packed structure. So this is your first layer of square close packed structure. Now you have to take the second layer, and second layer will be placed exactly above the first layer. Now if I take second layer, so consider this is your second layer. Okay, so this is your layer number A, that is a first layer. Now this is your second layer. Now you have to place the second layer exactly above the first layer. Now you have to take this second layer and place exactly above the first layer. Now I will show that how I place here. So this is your second layer. So I place here exactly above the first layer. Second layer will be placed exactly above the first layer. Okay, now if you compare both the layers, both the layers, means this blue color will be the first layer of a square close packed structure. I place a second layer, that this is the second layer, I place above the first layer. So green color will be your second layer. Okay, if you consider this if you compare the first layer and second layer placed exactly above the first layer, here what happened, the arrangement of atom, both the layers are aligned horizontally and vertically. Okay, so both the layers are aligned horizontally and vertically. So here whatever the atom will be present, whatever the spherical atom will be present, it will be contact with 6 atoms. It will be contact with 6 atoms. How it will happen? Suppose this is your first layer, this blue color will be the first layer. I place a second layer which is exactly above the first layer. Now if I place a third layer, if I place here third layer of square close packed structure. Suppose this is your third layer. Again if I take this layer and put exactly place above the second layer. So I will show this is your third layer which is in red color. This is your third layer which is exactly in red color. So here also the third layer is placed exactly above the second layer. Now you have to understand that all the layers are exactly aligned horizontally and vertically. After that, each atom will be remain in contact with 6 atoms. Okay, each spherical atom is remain in contact with 6 atoms. How? You have to look here. I taken here first atom. Suppose if I take a middle atom, that is green. Okay, second will be the green and third layer will be red. So I taken here middle layer green. Middle on the above we have red layer. Okay, and below we have here blue layer. Okay, so now I told each spherical atom is remain contact with 6 neighboring atom, means if you consider this will be the red atom. Okay, so it is present at the middle. Okay, if you consider this will be the green atom which is present middle. Now below that one atom is present, above the one atom is present. So below which atom will be present? Below will be the blue atom and above the red atom. So this atom will be contact with 2 atom and the 4 atom will be remain in each layer. Okay, so 4 atom will be present here in each layer. So now how the arrangement will be present there, you will understand easily. I will show the structures also, I will show demo also. So before that you should remember that in the arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional form, 2-dimensional square close packed structure, here the second layer will be present exactly above the first layer of square close packed structure. Okay, so like this arrangement, each atom will be remain in contact with 6 neighboring atoms. So now if we consider this green will be the middle, now this green is having neighboring 4 atom. After that this is having 1 atom will be present at the above and 1 atom will be present at the below. So total how many atom? 6 neighboring atom will be present in each spheres. After that, so 6 neighboring atom means in arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional, from the 2-dimensional square close packed structure, we have here 6 as a coordination number. We have 6 as a coordination number. 6 as a coordination number. So after that, suppose if I arrange one by one layer, so first layer will be the A type. Whatever I taken here blue layer, that will be the A type. After that I taken again the green layer, that is your same layer I placed above the first layer, means same type of arrangement. So we also called it is an AA type of arrangement in 3-dimensional of spheres. 3-dimensional of spheres. Now we show that how the arrangement of atom in the 3-dimensional square close packed structure. Okay. Now we'll see that. Let us see the 3-dimensional close packing from the 2-dimensional square close packed structure. Here the atoms, okay, so first layer will be arranged in a row manner. Whatever the square close packed there, arrange will be there. So how they will arrange the first layer of atoms? So first layer of atom will be present. Now in case of 2-dimensional square close packing, how the atoms are arranged? In same way that the square close packing, you have to take the first layer of square close packing and the second layer of square close packing will be present exactly above the first layer of square close packed structure. Okay, if you compare both the layers here, both the layers are aligned horizontally and vertically. So here arrangement will be same. If you consider the first arrangement will be the A type, all arrangement will be same. Okay, now here each atom will be remain in contact with 6 atoms. Okay, so the first will be the present above the atom and second will be the below, and all remaining 4 atoms will be present at the same layer. So coordination number will be 6. After that, if we consider the first layer will be A type, so this arrangement we call it is an AA type of arrangement. Okay, so AA type of arrangement. So I hope you understand how the atom will be arranged. And here if you take this in 2-dimensional square close packing, you will observe that there is a generation of simple cubic lattice, and we also call it is an primitive cubic cell. Okay, so this is your now we'll move towards the next part, that is in case of arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional. I already told there are 2 types. First will be the arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional from 2-dimensional square close packed structure. Now the third will be the arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional from 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed structure. Hexagonal close packed structure. Here also, how the hexagonal close packed structure will be arranged in 3-dimensional. So you already know in 2-dimensional the hexagonal close packed structure, the one row of the spheres will be present above the second row of the spheres will be present above the first row. In case of this arrangement of atom will be in depression, means there the atoms will be present in second row, atoms will be present depressions of the first row. Now in case of arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional, from 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed structure, it will obtain by, so you have to place first row, or you have to place first layer of the hexagonal close packed structure. So if I take here first layer of the hexagonal close packed structure, so how the hexagonal close packed structure will be present? Like this hexagonal close packed structure will be present. Here the second row will be present exactly above, not exactly, the second row will be present on in depression of the first row, means it will be present in staggered manner. So how these atoms will be present in 3 dimensions? This is your arrangement of the square close packed structure or the hexagonal close packed structure in 2-dimensional. So how these atoms will be present in 3-dimensional? How the atoms will be present in the 3-dimensional? Suppose if I take this will be the layer A. Okay, it is present. This layer will be present in staggered manner. Now if I take second layer, suppose second layer will be the same type also. Like this the second layer is present. If I take this second layer and if I place this second layer above the first layer in the staggered manner. Okay, if I place this second layer above the first layer in staggered manner, the arrangement will be different. Okay, and before that we have to see here, there are empty space will be present in the first layer. Empty space will be present in first layer. This empty space is having triangular void. Okay, so this we call it is an empty space, is nothing but void. And which shape it is? It is an triangular shape. So we call it is the empty space which is present in the square close packing. These are nothing but what here? Triangular voids. Okay, triangular voids are present in the hexagonal close packed structure. So after that, if I take second layer and if I place the second layer above the first layer in staggered manner, so arrangement will be different there. Staggered manner means what? This atom will be present here middle. Like this, the atoms will be present here. Okay, so like this atoms will be present here. I will use here different pen. Like this atom will be present here. So there is a presence of arrangement of atom in the staggered manner. So what is happen here? The arrangement will be different. But in case of in 3-dimensional form, the 2-dimensional square close packed structure, the layers are present one above the other. Okay, so arrangement will be same. So in that case, what I told, this type of arrangement we call AAA type of arrangement. But in case of the arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional, from 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed structure, the second layer will be present above the first layer in staggered manner. So the arrangement will be completely different. So that second layer we call it is an B type. The second layer we call it is an B type, and the first layer we call it is an A type. So there is a formation of what? AB type of arrangement. There is a formation of AB type of arrangement. Now here there is a presence of triangular voids. Okay, so if I Place the second layer above the first layer of hexagonal closed packed structure. Some triangular voids are not covered by the second layer. Whatever the triangular void which is present in the first layer, that triangular voids are not covered by the first layer. That triangular voids will be not covered by the first layer. So you will understand that there will be the arrangement will be different, and also the triangular voids, formation of triangular voids will be different. There is a formation of triangular voids also different. So first you should remember that in the three-dimensional square closed packed structure you have two types. First will be the arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional from two-dimensional square closed packed structure, and second will be the arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional from two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed structure. So in case of first case, in square closed packed structure, you have to take first layer of square closed packed structure and take second layer, place exactly above the first layer. After that, both the layers align horizontally and vertically. So you will consider, you have to understand that each atom will be remain in contact with 6 atom. Each atom will be remain in contact with 6 atom. So the coordination number will be 6. The coordination number will be 6. If you consider the first layer will be the A type, so second layer also exactly same type, because you are placing the layer will be the exactly above of the first layer. So this type of arrangement we call it is an AA type of arrangement, and here the coordination number will be 6. But in case of the arrangement of spheres in three-dimensional from two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed structure, what is happen here, you have to take the first layer of hexagonal closed packed structure, where the second layer of hexagonal closed packed structure will be present above the first layer in staggered manner. Okay, and there is a presence of triangular void. Whatever the empty spaces is present in hexagonal closed packed structure, that empty spaces are nothing but void, and they are present in the triangular shape. If I take only one layer of hexagonal closed packed structure, suppose if I take, this is your first layer of hexagonal closed packed structure. Okay, if I put here second layer of hexagonal closed packed structure, so it will be present middle. Okay, it will be present at the middle. So whatever the voids are present, that voids will not cover by the second layer. Means whatever the voids are present in the first layer, so this is your first layer, whatever the voids are present in the first layer, that will not covered by the second layer. So there will be the arrangement will be different. So the first type we'll call it is an A type, and the second arrangement will be different, we call it is an B type. So there is a formation of what? AB type of arrangement. There is a formation of AB type of arrangement, and here there is a formation of different voids. There is a formation of different number of voids also. Different number of voids. So you should remember the voids are nothing but what? These are the empty spaces is present in between the spherical atom. The empty spaces which is present in between the spherical atom. Okay. So now let's move on the how these atoms will be arranged in the case of three-dimensional. Now we'll see that how the atoms will be arranged. Okay. So here in three-dimensional closed packing from two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed structure, here the closed packed layer will be present one above the other. Whatever the structure I am showing, the layer will be present one above the other. Okay. Now in the hexagonal closed packed layer we have a empty space. Okay. That empty space are present in triangular shape. If you look at the structure, you will understand that whatever the light color part is there, that we call the empty space, and these are the triangular voids. Okay. After that, if you take the first layer of hexagonal close packed structure and if you arrange the second layer of hexagonal close packed structure above the other in staggered manner. See, it is not present exactly above, they are present in staggered manner. So arrangement will be different. So it is an B type of arrangement and these voids are not covered with second layer. So we call it is there is a presence of different arrangement and there is a presence of what? Different voids in hexagonal close packed structure. So now we'll move to the next part of the solid state, that is voids. Okay. So I already told what is mean by voids. These voids are nothing but empty space present in between the spherical atom. Okay. Empty space present in between the spherical atoms. Spherical atoms. We call it is an voids. Empty space present in between the atoms. We call it is an voids. It's called voids. Okay, empty space present in between the atoms, we call it is an voids. So these voids are having two types. These voids are having two types. So I will take here voids. This voids is having how many types? This is having two types. This voids is having two types. First we call it is an tetrahedral voids. Tetrahedral voids, and second will be the octahedral voids. First will be the tetrahedral voids and second will be the octahedral voids. Now we will study about what is meant by tetrahedral voids and what is meant by octahedral voids. What is meant by tetrahedral voids and what is meant by octahedral voids. Okay. Now first we will study about tetrahedral voids. First we will study about the tetrahedral voids and then after that we will study about octahedral voids. Okay. So now this tetrahedral voids, it is denoted by T. It is denoted by T. It is denoted by T. So we call it as an tetrahedral void. So first point you should remember that the tetrahedral void, it is denoted by T. So the empty space between the spherical atom, empty space between the three spherical atom. What is meant by tetrahedral voids? Empty space between the three spherical atom of the layer and layer of the neighboring atom. So first will be the what? Empty space between three closely packed spheres and neighboring layers of the sphere. Neighboring layer of the spheres. Neighboring layer of the spheres is called tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void. So you should remember the tetrahedral void is nothing but what? It is denoted by T. And what is meant by tetrahedral void? The empty space between the closely packed spheres and neighboring layer of the spheres is called what? Tetrahedral voids. So how the tetrahedral void will be present? So these are the closely packed spheres. Okay. So it will be touch here. Okay. After that, the neighboring spheres also present here. Okay. So whatever the middle part, that is a empty space will be present, it is nothing but what? Tetrahedral void. It is called tetrahedral void. So it is having 4 as a coordination number. It is having 4 as a coordination number. It is having 4 as a coordination number. This is about your tetrahedral void. Now we'll move towards the next, that is octahedral void. Second will be the octahedral void. So what is meant by octahedral void? Before that, the octahedral void will be denoted by O. So octahedral void is denoted by O. Octahedral void is denoted by O. And octahedral void is denoted by O. Then what is meant by octahedral void? Here the central atom will be having 6 neighboring atoms. Means what? In case of tetrahedral voids, what I told, the empty space is present between the closely packed spheres, that is the 3 closely packed spheres and the neighboring layer. Here the empty space present between the 6 surrounding sphere. 6 surrounding spheres, we called it is an octahedral void, called octahedral voids. Okay, now how these atoms will be present here? Suppose I will show here the arrangement of atom. So these 3 atoms will be present here. Now okay, so here some empty space is present here. Okay, like this empty space will be present, and this empty space is nothing but what? Octahedral void. This empty space is nothing but what? Octahedral void. And octahedral void having 6 as a coordination number. 6 as a coordination number. So what I told here, I told what is meant by voids. These are the empty spaces present between the spherical atom. Empty spaces which is present between the spherical atom is called voids. After that, I told about these voids are divided into the 2 types. The voids are divided into the 2 types. First will be the tetrahedral void and the second will be the octahedral void. Now what is meant by tetrahedral void? This tetrahedral void will be denoted by T. Tetrahedral void will be denoted by T, and it is nothing but what? The empty space present between the closely packed, that is the 3 closely packed spheres and the neighboring layer of the spheres is called tetrahedral void. This will be look like this. So whatever the empty space which is present here, that empty space is nothing but tetrahedral void, and it is having 4 as a coordination number. It is having 4 as a coordination number. And the second type will be the octahedral void, and the octahedral void will be denoted by O. Octahedral void is denoted by O, and what is meant by here, the central void will be surrounding with 6 neighboring atoms, okay, or the 6 neighboring spheres. We call it is an octahedral void, and arrangement will be here like this. This empty space we call it is an octahedral void. It is having 6 as a coordination number. It is having 6 as a coordination number. So I hope you understand today's class what I completed, the arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional. What I completed in today's class, arrangement of spheres in 3-dimensional. After that I completed the voids. Okay, so in my next class I will start what is meant by packing efficiency. So I hope you understand today's class. If you have any doubts, you have to ask me. Thank you.